Okay, so we have the InMotion V8 original battery, 84 volt, 18650 cells. It does not have a balancer, so my goal is to use this balancer, which is a 21S balancer. This battery here is a 20S, so it should work. And after opening it, it looks like there is exactly enough space like that to fit the balancing board. But I gotta disassemble this first and hook up all the leads. So I think I can get this to close. If not, I can chew up some of the internal structure there to make room for this board. I think it'd be a quick, easy mod, and you'll have passive balancing, but you'll have balancing, which this battery was lacking. Okay, so I peeled off the tape. The tape that I peeled off was here, and then on this side as well, to expose all the sense leads. And I'm hoping this is good enough. I hope I don't have to disassemble it more. One thing I did notice is there's a lot of room right here. I'm wondering if you can use the 21700 cells instead of the 18650. There might be enough room there. There's also enough room in between the cells. You might be able to get away with it. That'd actually be a fun mod. But I'm gonna map out where this needs to go. And so this, what I'm using, I got it off AliExpress for like $8. Focus. Focus. So this is a 21S balancer, active balancer. It goes from 2.7 to 4.5 volts. That's what it says down there. So I'm hoping this one works. I haven't even tested this yet. I'm just gonna hook it up and hope there's no smoke. Okay, so I went around with my multimeter and I found all the so B1 or B negative is there on the side, and then B plus or B20 is right here. This pair right here was the lowest voltage when I measured them. And then here's where all the, and you will have to get the tape off on the other side. That's where the other are at. This pair was 3.7 volts, and the rest of them are all 4.2. So the balance board should bring this one back up, and because the guy I got the wheel from was stating that the range really was way less than what it should have been. So I'm hoping this will fix it up. Okay, so on this, not that one, this one, DTD. Okay, so I broke all the little divider things out of there with a pair of pliers to make more room. So I have a bunch of room for this, and I got some regular tape, and I put it in a circle to make some homemade double-sided tape. And one thing you want to make sure that the B negative there is also close to your B negative, and then so that way you can route your first wire around and solder it there. Okay, so I got the balance leads all connected to the right spot, and the lights are glowing, so I don't know if that means it's working or it's not, but I think green means good. So I'm gonna wrap this up, put some protection tape so things don't touch, and start to put it back together to where it can fit back in its shell. So okay, so I got the tape, the original tape, back on there so it doesn't look so scary. And then before, these were still exposed when I took it out, so I'm gonna give it a good wrap on with something else. Those are my marks. So it's not a perfect wrap job, but I'm gonna still consider it a success since no smoke or flames yet. So and then this, I'm gonna tape this down. I have some, I know it's the wrong stuff. I'm supposed to use that Capcom tape or whatever that is, but I'm gonna use Gorilla Tape just to cover all this, and then get it to fit back in its original carrier, and then put it back in the wheel. Here's it on and working. This is an old unit. It's back when they were called Solo Wheel, but it has all the InMotion logoing on it. So it's that's the battery sticking through. This thing has been through, it looks, yeah, it probably went through a nuclear war of some kind. But yeah, it's an InMotion V8. Back in the day, this was called the solowheel 3. So some classic history of this stuff. So I picked this up for almost nothing, and the battery just needed to be balanced, so I was like, I'll put a balance board in there, let it charge for a little bit. But it works. It's just severely underpowered compared to the V12.